Hello everyone, it's Heidi and welcome to this week's episode of Baby Name Sunday. Today's list is going to be a highly requested one. I'm going to be sharing 75 boy names for girls. Now, boy names on girls always has this strong, edgy, almost spunky kind of feel to them, and it's one of my favorite themes, especially for girls, because I love kind of tomboyish names in general. Now, I did get some help from, actually a lot of help from everybody over on Instagram. I got them to send some of their favorites in. Now, I won't be able to mention who sent in the names because a ton of you guys sent in the same name, which is really interesting. So I will have all of them in this video today, and I will be doing a blog in the next upcoming week or so, which I will have the link down below where you guys can go check out some more names. Now, if you haven't already subscribed yet, I have to let you guys know, please hit that subscribe button down below. A lot of you guys aren't subscribed yet, but you guys are always watching my videos, so it would mean a ton if you guys do hit that subscribe button. And then go over to Instagram and check me out over on there. I am always posting content weekly on there as well. All right, let's get into today's massive list of 75 boy names for girls. To start this amazing list off, we have the name Morrissey, spelled M-O-R-R-I-S-E-Y, Morrissey, and this one's Irish originated, meaning sea taboo. Next is Silas, spelled S-I-L-A-S, Silas, and this one's Latin originated, meaning wood or forest. One of my faves is the name Maddox, spelled M-A-D-D-O-X, Maddox, nickname Maddie, and this one's Welsh originated, meaning fortunate son. Then for something totally different, I have the name Remley, spelled R-E-M-L-E-Y, Remley, nickname Remy, and this one's English originated, meaning meadow of the oarsman. Next up, we have Halston, spelled H-A-L-S-T-O-N, Halston, and this one's English originated, meaning hollowed stone. Then for something a little bit longer, we have Arlington, so A-R-L-I-N-G-T-O-N, Arlington, nickname Arlie, and this one's a habitational name and English place name. Moving down the list, we have Valen, spelled V-A-L-E-N, Valen. This one's Latin originated, meaning strength and health. Then for something so spunky, we have Rider, spelled R-I-D-E-R, Rider. This one's English originated, meaning horseman. Keeping on the R train, we have the name Regan, spelled R-E-A-G-A-N, Regan, and this one's Irish originated, meaning little king or queen. Number 10, I have the name Everest, spelled E-V-E-R-E-S-T, Everest, and this one is the tallest mountain name. Then we have the name Renan, spelled R-E-N-N-O-N, Renan. Super unique. It's an English surname meaning lover of birds. Okay, one of my absolute guilty pleasures here, I have the name Copeland, spelled C-O-P-E-L-A-N-D, Copeland. I would totally use this one in a heartbeat. It's an English surname meaning bought land. Another one I would totally use is Felix, spelled F-E-L-I-X, Felix for your little girl, and this one's Latin originated, meaning happy and fortunate. Something soft and sweet sounding, I have the name Amias, spelled A-M-I-A-S, Amias. It's Latin originated, meaning loved. Then for a rising star here on the list, we have Benson, spelled B-E-N-S-E-N, Benson. A few different spellings you could use for this, but it's Hebrew originated, meaning son of the right hand. Speaking of Hebrew, I have another option here. It's the name Asa, spelled A-S-A, Asa. And this one's Hebrew, Japanese, or Scandinavian, meaning healer, mourning, or of the gods. Number 17 is the name Sly, spelled S-L-Y with an E on the end, which I find really sweet for a girl. It's a word name and it's Latin originated, meaning wood or forest. So very similar to Silas, same meaning, you have Sly. Something regal on the list, we have the name Rain, spelled R-E-I-G-N, Rain. This one's a word name meaning ruler. Then next here I have another strong option. It's the name Bear, spelled B-E-A-R, Bear. How do you guys like that one for a girl? I think it's really powerful. This one is obviously a strong animal name. Another trendy option here is the name Tatum, spell it T-A-Y-T-U-M, or you can do without the Y. And this one's English originated, meaning Tate's homestead. Then for another spunky option is the name Jetter, spelled J-E-T-T-E-R, Jetter. And this one is a play on the mineral name. So something totally different here. I have the name Eve, spelled Y-V-E-S, Eve. I love the spelling and pronunciation of this one. I think it's beautiful. It's French originated, meaning you would. Next is a combo name, and that's the name Mylan, spelled M-Y-L-A-N, Mylan. And this one's a mix of Miles and Nolan, meaning merciful champion soldier. An L-E-Y ending name here, I have Harley, spelled H-A-R-L-E-Y, Harley. And it's English originated, meaning hair clearing. Now for another guilty pleasure of mine for the girl side, I have the name Wyatt, spelled W-Y-A-T-T, Wyatt. I think this is so powerful. It's English originated, meaning brave in war. All right, so cute. This next one is the name Roo, spelled R-O-O, Roo. Like, how sweet is that? It's an animal name straight from the name kangaroo. Another really sweet one is the name Maxwell, spelled M-A-X-W-E-L-L, Maxwell, nickname Max or Maxie. It's Scottish originated, meaning great stream. Then for another softie like Amias, we have Hayes, spelled H-A-Y-E-S. Amias and Hayes. I love the endings of those, very soft. It's English originated, meaning hedged area. Number 29 is the name Sullivan, spelled S-U-L-L-I-V-A-N, Sullivan, nickname Sully. It's Irish originated, meaning dark eyes. Then for another Irish option is the name Ennis, spelled E-N-N-I-S, Ennis. And this one means from the island. I have this sweet name Drew, spelled D-R-U, Drew. I love this spelling. It's French originated, meaning dear one or sweetheart. Then we have a place name here, and that's the name Cairo, spelled C-A-I-R-O, Cairo. It's Egypt's capital, meaning the strong. All right, this next one is a perfect flow from Cairo, very powerful, is the name Maverick for your little girl, M-A-V-E-R-I-C-K. Maverick, and it's American originated, meaning independent. Another M name idea here is the name Mael, spell it M-A-E, and the E has an umlaut, I believe it's pronounced, and then an L, and this one's French or Breton, meaning chief or prince. I have the name Hudson, so H-U-D-S-O-N, Hudson. Love this for a girl. It's English originated, meaning son of the mind and intellect. Now for something so celestial, we have the name Orion, spelled O-R-I-O-N, Orion. He was a Greek mythological hunter, and the name means rising star because it's the brightest constellation in the night sky. Next up, we have the name Lane, spelled L-A-N-E, Lane. And this one's English originated, meaning road or pathway. Then for my next one here, I actually have a couple options, and this one's kind of the nickname. So I have the name Monty, spelled M-O-N-T-Y, Monty, and this one's a vintage classic name, meaning pointy hill. It also is a diminutive of two names that I find so sweet for a girl as well, which is Montague, wow, and Montgomery, which I love both of those names for that kind of romantic, very wow-worthy names for a girl. Number 39, I have the name Arlo, spelled A-R-L-O, Arlo. This one's Irish and English, meaning between two hills. Then I have the name Callahan, spelled C-A-L-L-A-H-A-N, Callahan, nickname Calla, and this one has a few different spelling variations as well, but it's Irish originated, meaning bright-headed. For number 41 is the name Jasper, spelled J-A-S-P-E-R, Jasper. Love this one as well for a girl. Persian originated, meaning bringer of treasure. Number 42 is the name Ronan, spelled R-O-N-I-N, Ronan. This one's Irish as well, meaning little seal. Then I have the name Clark, spelled C-L-A-R-K, with an E on the end if you do so choose. And this one's English originated, meaning scribe, secretary, or clerk. Speaking of kind of occupational names, I have the name Porter, spelled P-O-R-T-E-R, Porter, and this one means transporter. Then I have Rio, spelled R-I-O, Rio, and this one's a Spanish place name, meaning river. Occupational name here next again, I have the name Miller, spelled M-I-L-L-E-R, Miller, and this one means grinder of grain. Next up, I have the name Ferris, spelled F-E-R-R-I-S, Ferris. It's Irish rooted, meaning rock. Another Hebrew option, I have Levi, spelled L-E-V-I, Levi. It means joined or attached. Next up, I have the name Moss, spelled M-O-S-S, Moss, for your little girl. This one's a nature botanical name. Super cool option here next. I have Kylo, spelled K-Y-L-O, Kylo. Yes, Star Wars inspired, but it's Scottish originated, meaning narrow spit of land. Another Irish option here is the name Blaine, spelled B-L-A-I-N-E, Blaine, and this one means slender. Then for something totally bright is the name Lux, spelled L-U-X, Lux, and this one's Latin rooted, meaning light. Okay, so I added this one to the list here, and I find it so cool for a girl. What do you think? And that's the name Rhett, spelled R-H-E-T-T, Rhett, and this one's Dutch rooted, meaning advice. We're getting to a few spunky ones here. Next up, we have the name Knox, spelled K-N-O-X, Knox. This one's Scottish rooted, meaning round hill. And for another edgy option here is the name Cruz, spelled C-R-U-Z, Cruz. And this one's Spanish originated, meaning cross. Switching it up here, another C option, but totally different vibe, is the name Cadogan, spelled C-A-D-O-G-A-N, Cadogan. And this one's Welsh originated, meaning honor in battle. Speaking of battle, but adding a little whimsical vibe to it, I have the name Aslan, spelled A-S-L-A-N, Aslan. And this one's Turkish rooted, meaning lion. Another A option here, which I love for a girl, is the name Ace. So A-C-E, Ace. And this one's Latin originated, meaning one or unity. I have a couple shorter options here. So next up, I have the name Lars, so L-A-R-S, or you can do a Z on the end. This one's Scandinavian originated, meaning crowned with laurel. Then for another 4-letter name, I have the name Ross, so R-O-S-S, Ross. What do you guys think about that one? Scottish rooted, meaning upland or peninsula. Another place name here, I have Denver, spelled D-E-N-V-E-R, Denver, and this one's a mountainous city name. Then speaking of mountains and nature, we have the name Wilder, spelled W-Y-L-D-E-R, Wilder. I love the Y for a girl. I don't know, it gives this feminine touch. And like I said, it's an adventurous word name. Animal name here next is the name Lynx, spelled L-Y-N-X, Lynx. Imagine like Wilder and Lynx for sibling names there. Total gender neutral options. And this one, like I said, is an edgy animal name. Something a little bit more regal, I have the name Pharaoh, spelled P-H-A-R-A-O-H, Pharaoh. This was actually one of the names that was top contenders for me for a girl. I love the power behind it. It's Latin originated, meaning ruler. L option here that has been rising for both boys and girls is the name Ledger, spelled L-E-D-G-E-R, Ledger. And this one's a surname, but also a literary name. Next, for a color name on the list, I have the name Gray, and this one's spelled G-R-A-E. I love this particular spelling for a girl. It's obviously a play on the color name gray, but also a great diminutive or possible alternative to Grayson for a girl. Just like Denver, I have the name Denali, so D-E-N-A-L-I, Denali. I always thought that Denver and Denali would be really cool, kind of matching sibling names. Very, very edgy. And this one's a super cool place name. A few more names here left on the list. Next up, I have the name Abbott, spelled A-B-B-O-T-T, Abbott. Love this, Abby for a nickname, and it's Aramaic and Hebrew, meaning father. Then I have the name Vaughn, spelled V-A-U-G-H-N, Vaughn. I am so in love with this one for a girl. It's Welsh rooted, meaning small. Next, I have the name Fallon, spelled F-A-L-L-O-N, Fallon, and it's Irish rooted, meaning leader. Then I have the name Lennox, spelled L-E-N-N-O-X, Lennox, and this one's Scottish rooted, meaning elm grove. I always thought Fallon and Lennox pair really well together as sibling names. Another occupational option here is the name Mercer, spelled M-E-R-C-E-R, Mercer. It's French rooted, meaning merchant. Number 73 on the list, something I know a lot of you will love, is the name Summit, spelled S-U-M-M-I-T, Summit. And this is the highest point of a hill or mountain. Number 74, I have the name Tempo, spelled T-E-M-P-O, Tempo. I've always loved this as like a musical inspired name for a girl. I think it's so cool, Tempo. And it's Italian rooted, meaning time. Then that brings me to the last name on the list here. This is really cool for a girl. I think it would be really nice if you love the name Charlie. I have the name Charleston, spelled C-H-A-R-L-E-S-T-O-N. Charleston, with that nickname Charlie. With surnames kind of riding this big wave right now as first names, I think this is such an unusual and really sweet option. It's French and German, meaning free man's town. So that is my jumbo list today of 75 boy names for girls. Really, it's just unisex names that could work for absolutely anyone, whether you're having a surprise baby or you just want something absolutely neutral. This is for sure the list for you. And like I said earlier, I will be having a blog up in the next week or so with even more boy names for girls. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. Bye.